Hi everyone. Do we have a quiz tomorrow?
Yeah, do you want to review Chapter 3 on federalism?
Sure, the hardest part, division of powers.
Oh, the book says the Constitution grants certain powers to states and national government, although it denies some powers. While there are some powers that the states and national government share, called conferred power.
But what are some national powers which are granted by the Constitution?
I think to coin money, conduct foreign relations, regulate interstate commerce, declares war, raise and support the military, establish courts inferior to Supreme Court, admit new states, and there's some implied powers which are not stated in Constitution.
What do you mean by coining money? Can you explain me?
I can. To coin money means the national government has the powers to print money, the same money that you're carrying in your purse.
But there are some powers which are denied to the national governments by Constitution, right?
Yes, the national government cannot tax articles exported from any state. They can't violate the Bill of Rights and they can change state boundaries.
So that means the state has all the rights to make a decision about the boundaries?
Mm-hmm. What about powers granted to 4 states? Who remember?
I do. The state has powers to regulate intrastate commerce, conduct elections, establish local governments, establish state militia, and to ratify amendments to the federal constitution. The state also has power to provide for public health, safety, welfare, and morals.
Wow, but could you explain in detail how states provide public health, safety, welfare, and all that?
I think that depends on state's budgets. If it is flexible like California used to be, then we have all the public health, welfare, and safety measurements and more. But if it is tight, then you know it, we are being cut off on everything. Like right now on our education.
Although states have power to regulate intrastate commerce, they are not allowed to tax imports and exports and not impair obligation of contracts that they are engaged in.
Right, and even though they have the right to establish all the political organizations in their own states, like all of the local offices, states, militia, and even conducting elections, they're not allowed to enter into treaties or coin money.
And while state government does all things to protect and benefit its people, they cannot abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens to deny due process and equal protection of the laws which they are constituted.
But I think one of the biggest powers that the states have is the right to ratify amendments to federal constitution. Don't you think so? Because without our state ratification, nothing will be changed the way it's affecting us, right?
Yes. Guys, we're running out of time. Do you want to continue with the concurrent powers?
Yeah, I want to. It is really interesting now. Okay, why would states have some concurrent powers with national government? I think the U.S. Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and the national government is implementing those laws of our nation.
Because our national government is federalism, which means a system of shared sovereignty between 2 levels of government. Remember checks and balance system that we learned about, and with 3 branches or even the means to check the actions of others?
Right. I remember some of them are levy and collect taxes, just some, not all taxes, like we already talked about, a power to make and enforce laws so they can enforce you paying taxes, and a power to establish courts so they can bring you to the court when you owe them something and don't want to pay.
Good point. Also, both of them have powers to borrow money. I don't understand why they should have this power. I think everybody does. They can charter bank corporations too. This nobody can do but them.
Yes. While they both can provide general welfare, I think national government indirectly involved into this because all they have to do is put money into states' budgets. Then states will provide us all the social services proportionally based on available funding, right?
Right. However, they cannot provide us the titles of nobility nor deny us the right to vote. This is a basic right stated in 15th Amendments.
What about permit slavery? It is a power denied by the Constitution. Why? Did we used to have slavery?
Yes, it was the main cause leading to civil war, and I think because of that reason, government doesn't want to cause any more conflicts among states, especially between North and South. It's good law though. I don't like slavery. We're all equally and constitutionally protected, right?
I think so. It's just so immoral to have slavery.
Okay, guys, I think we've covered all the stuff we need to know on federalism. I hope we do well in the quiz tomorrow. Good luck, everyone.
Okay.
Good luck.